They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy Dtlf back with another video. You guys know I'm hyped because the official 2023-2024 NBA regular season schedule has just dropped, and I've only taken a quick glance at it. That is it. That is all I've taken. I kid you not. So we're about to break it down here on the live stream with you guys. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I have a special guest or not, but the invite was extended. So let's see if he's free and he can join us. But listen, what's up, LOE? What's up, Rodell? Let's get it, man. What you guys think of the schedule so far? I see a lot of predictions coming in, but before I give you guys my predictions, I'm gonna bring y'all right in here, man, right into the, right into the action, right in the middle of everything, right? And we have our schedule right here. So obviously, the season starts on the 24th of October, and we already knew that, versus the Denver Nuggets. Okay, so that is the very first game of the season, Denver Nuggets, followed by Phoenix. So right away, we getting off to a really pretty hard start. The first three games, look at the first three games. So it's Denver, Phoenix, and Sacramento. All three of those were playoff studs last season. So that right off the bat, we're going to get tested. And we know Phoenix got a new team, new squadron. But I do got something to say looking at this schedule, right? So we get the first three is tough. Then it gets a little bit easier. We got Orlando followed by the Flippers. And then Orlando again, followed by Miami. Then it starts getting tough again. Then Houston should be a dub right there. Then Phoenix again, Portland, Memphis, and Sacramento. And that's just November 15th, right? So I'd say about the first 10 games or so are going to be pretty tough. It's an up and down, but the first three games are going to be the toughest, I think. And after that, we got Portland, right, on Friday the 17th of November. Yeah, Friday the 17th of November. We got Portland, so that'll be interesting. We got Houston. That'll be interesting. They're young, they're athletic, they're fun, but they're unexperienced. We should be able to take advantage of that. We got Utah coming up on the 23rd. And then Dallas, it looks like, what is that? Let's see, my eyes fail me here. It looks like the 25th, right? No, yeah, the 25th. No, actually, the 22nd, we got Dallas. The 25th, we got Cleveland. And then the 27th, we got Philly. So our schedule's really tough to start off once again at the start of the season. We got a lot of contenders and some pretenders in the mix. But the first, the first 2 months are going to be extremely tough. Philly, Detroit, Oklahoma City to round out the last of November there. But check this out. This is where it starts getting good, because if we pass those first 2 months with flying colors, right? We passed the test on the first 2 months. Guess what, guys? It gets a lot better after that, right? So let's just say the first 2 months, which is October and November, we're able to get a plus 500 record. Let's just say 5 games over 500, right? And then, but hopefully 10. But then December rolls around, and check this out. This is where it gets really good. We know about the midseason tournament and all that, but we're going to go ahead and skip that. We've covered that already. But you got Houston on December 2nd, followed by Dallas on the 12th. Of course, the tournament comes in between that, where we're just breaking down the regular season schedule. Then San Antonio twice back-to-back on December 13 and 15. So we got a San Antonio trip, right? Both at San Antonio. And then you got New York, followed by Chicago, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, Boston on Christmas. We know about that one. Then Charlotte on the 28th, and then it'll end up with Minnesota and New Orleans. So all of December, really quick, before I break down the next couple of months, all of December, it has some very winnable games. Literally, like that's going to be where we hopefully take off this season. December, man. And usually December is really, really hard. So I'm saying bottom line is December is where we should start catching a little bit of a spark. And hopefully we take off after December. What do you guys think so far of the schedule? I just covered the first 3 months, right? So it starts off really tough around October and November, right? Up and down, but mostly up. And then obviously you got the play-in tournament. But again, December, man. December the 2nd, I think the schedule gets a lot easier after that. And if we did catch a spark early on, the Lakers are going to be turning the corner, kind of like the Dodgers. Shout out to the Dodgers. They're on their 10-game win streak. But I like the schedule so far because we get battle tested early. We get some breaks in between, but really battle tested early. And then after December, I think you will tell what kind of team we truly are. Are we that contender we're expecting to be, or do we have to make roster tweaks, maybe a trade, maybe some trade deadline acquisitions, maybe some free agency acquisitions? But I'll give you guys my final record opinion at the very, very end, man. What do you guys think so far, though? I see you, Chris. What's up, bro? Tasia, let's get it. Can't wait. It's gonna be fire. I know, fam. Yo, I like the schedule this season. I really do. I think it's better that we get tested early. I always tell you guys this every season, right? But I like the fact that we're gonna get tested early, and then later on, I think comes the truth telling, right? In this season, tough. Hope we start off to a hot and maintain. You know what, Tasia? I agree, but I like the fact that we get it tough early because we are a much improved roster and we're battle tested now that we've been all the way to the Western Conference playoffs. So I think December is when we hit our stride, but obviously we got to pass the test that is October and November. Those 2 months are going to be very, very tough. And after that, I haven't even looked at the second part of the schedule, but let's get right into it. What's up, Jeff? What's up, my brother? 57 to 61 wins. All right, we'll have the final prediction at the very end. All right, let's kick it off with the rest of the schedule here. All right, so after December, obviously that's when we get down to the meat and potatoes. You got the Miami Heat on the first game of the year on 2024, Miami Heat, followed by Memphis on the 5th of January. Then the LA Stinkers, hopefully we'll beat them by then, followed by the Toronto Raptors, the Phoenix Suns, the Utah Jazz, and the Thunder. So again, it gets really hard, and the NBA is really tough in general. But you know that little span of, let me see how many games: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those can go either way. I'll be happy with a split, to be honest with you, because Miami's tough. Memphis is obviously tough. The Flippers, I don't know why they're regular season warriors, but they're always tough during the regular season. Toronto is tough. They're young, athletic, and they got tons of versatile wings. We struggle versus wings. Phoenix is going to be tough. Utah is tough. And then OKC, young and hungry with a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, tough. So those first 7 games of the following of 2024 are going to be extremely tough. Then we head into the 17th of January with Dallas. All right, very winnable game. Brooklyn, winnable game, but tough. Portland, it's always hard to play in Portland, but luckily this will be at Staples Center. And then the Flippers, again, it's always at our house then. Followed by Chicago, Golden State, Houston, and Atlanta. So that's just the first month of January. Again, after getting kind of a break, somewhat of a break on December, we're going to ramp that shit right up again. So this is good because it'll keep us competitive and on edge. We cannot relax at any point in the season, even when we think we have favorable matchups. We've seen time and time again that we can lose those favorable matchups. It is the NBA. Anything is possible, right? Where do I get this list on? It's on NBA.com/Lakers or on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, man. All my information is down below. I retweet and post everything, bro. So if you're interested in that, follow me there. It's a Lakers beat down Denver on ring night. I'm ready for it, bro. He said, yo, Dan, what does the post-NFL season Lakers schedule look like? A.K.A. LeBron National TV Marathon. The league always backloads Bron's national TV games. Well, that's what we're getting into right now, bro. And matter of fact, I haven't even covered some of these games or what they're going to be on. But yeah, listen, it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. We're heading right into that area you're talking about, man. So then we left off at the end of January. Now we are in February. So now we got Boston on TNT, right? New York on ABC, right? That's one of those weekend games. So sometimes those can go south. And then we got Charlotte, Denver on TNT again. The New Orleans Pelicans, I always get them confused, on NBA TV, but, our local channel. And then the Detroit Pistons, the Utah Jazz. You got Golden State on TNT. You got San Antonio. You got Phoenix on February the 25th on ABC, right? Another weekend game. These are the morning ones, too. Not a fan of those. They're going to be at 1:30 Pacific time. So hopefully they get up to play for that game. Then you got the Clippers again, man. I'm so sick of seeing the Clippers on our schedule. On the 28th of February, followed by Washington on the 29th. And that is the end of February. So before we get into the final 2 months, I'll tell you, man, I didn't expect no favors done for us this I did not expect no favors done for us this schedule, and none have been done. But December is going to be kind of like our, I guess in football terms, it'll be our bye month, right? Not our bye week. That'll be like our bye month. So by then, hopefully everybody's getting healthy. Hopefully everybody, the chemistry's firing on all cylinders, because January and February get off and it's a fire starter once more leading into March. So yeah, bro, that's how it's looking, Empire Jeff. It's looking pretty tough all year round. Of course, it is the NBA. Every team improves every offseason. So we just don't know how these teams are going to look. Some of these might look better. Some might look worse when they play us, but the Lakers just have to be battle tested and ready, right? He said 54 wins, but 59 wins if both LeBron James and AD play 65 plus games together. I'll get right into that. It gets even tougher in March. Here we go. Let's get into it, LOE. Got you, brother. All right, so here we go. March. And this is what we like to call NBA March Madness, all right? So right off the top, we starting with a Denver Chicken Nuggets game on ABC, of course, on a Saturday, followed by Oklahoma City. All right, we have to take advantage of the unexperienced team, even though Oklahoma City keeps getting better every year, right? So they're going to be tough. Sacramento got way better last year. Let's see how they do this year. They also had some improvements, drafted a couple of pieces. You got the Milwaukee Bucks on Friday, the 8th of March. That's going to be on ESPN, followed by Minnesota, okay, on Sunday. And then rounding it off on Wednesday on ESPN. All three games are going to be on ESPN. At Sacramento. Wow, March might be the toughest month yet. And then you got Golden State Saturday, March 16th on ABC at 5:30. You got the Atlanta Hawks on the 18th, right? You got the Philadelphia 76ers on the 22nd. On the 24th, you got the Indiana Pacers. Follow along with me, y'all. On the 26th, we get Milwaukee again. Oh, my goodness, on TNT. That's tough. And then you get Memphis, Indiana, and we cap it off at Brooklyn on the 31st of March. Oh, my goodness. That March, you're right, yo, LOE, you're absolutely right. That March month is going to be extremely tough. But if you really want the toughest schedule, you want it towards the end of the season, because it's really make it or break it time, right? The beginning and end, I think, is the best time to have the tough schedules. You want to have somewhat of a break in the middle, and I think that's what this schedule has provided, right? Overall, so far, I'm liking it. I'm up for the challenge. And then the final month is going to be crucial, because, of course, that's when we start winding down and sitting some of our players. Hopefully, we have a good enough record by then. But you got the Toronto Raptors on the 2nd, right, of April. You got the Washington Wizards on the 3rd. So that's a back-to-back right off the top. And it looks like we're on the road for that back-to-back. That's a 3-game back-to-back dating back to March 31st. So Brooklyn, 4-game, actually. 5. Oh, my God. Hold up. I just realized something. That's like 6-game road trip dating back all the way to March 26th in Milwaukee. So from Milwaukee, Memphis, Indiana, Brooklyn, Toronto, and Washington, that is a tough road trip that finally ends when Cleveland comes to town on the 6th of April. And then on the 7th, back-to-back Minnesota. They did give us quite a few back-to-backs, but luckily they're here at home, those two. And then we got Golden State at home again on the 9th, followed by Memphis. And we closing off the schedule, right, at New Orleans versus the Pelicans. And usually that's when they're the hungriest, or towards the end of the season. That's when they start making their little splash. So, oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Oh, my goodness. Listen, I'm expecting 50 wins this season. And it's a high expectation, I understand. But we have been improving, guys. We improved last year. What we have, like 44 wins, something like that, 45. Well, this year I'm expecting 50, right? We did improve. We added some key pieces. Obviously, Gabe Vincent was one of the huge ones we added. Jackson Hayes, who hopefully plays a huge role. Cameron Reddish. We added some pieces here. So I'm expecting 50 wins, especially with a full training camp with the team from last season. But what do you guys think so far? What do you guys think so far of the schedule? Very tough. If you guys do want to see it, again, follow me on Twitter if you guys want to look at it up close and save it as your wallpapers and print them out and all that good stuff so you can plan ahead. But my goodness, man, I'll read the comments now. My bad if I skipped any of you guys. It gets tougher in March. Rip Dan Skipney. No, I read you. He said, LOL, March's playoff teams. That's crazy. March is tough, bro, for sure. And it keeps going in April. Empire Jeff said that post NFL bronze schedule is always bananas. It is nuts, bro. It is nuts. Like the schedule overall this year is going to start off tough. It tails off a little bit in the middle. We get a little bit of a break in December. We have to capitalize December. I think December is going to be when the Lakers have to create some sort of separation in the win-loss column. Okay. And we might have to play close all the way till December, and then boom, we take off. But if we're a really good team like we expect to be, it doesn't matter who we face. We're going to figure out ways to get these wins, right? Night in and night out basis, for sure. But I agree, man. It's really tough in that post NFL bronze schedule. I agree, bro. 15 back-to-backs? Oh, my goodness. That is a lot. That is a lot. But, look, we're going to be battle-tested and hopefully healthy. It's going to be an exciting season this year, guys, highlighted by some of those obviously some of those games that really stand out during Christmas, obviously opening night. There's going to be a lot of interesting games. What game or what matchups are you guys looking forward to the most? That's what I would love to know. And also, are you guys concerned, worried at all about this schedule? So check it out. Here are some marquee matchups. Obviously, opening night, we got the Phoenix Suns, October 26th. Followed by on Christmas, we got the Boston Smell Shits. You guys know that's always a banger game. And then MLK Day, we got the Thunder. This is just some of the holidays. And of course, you guys know about opening night versus the Denver Chicken McNuggets. He said, I basically was saying that we do need another big. Oh, for sure. And I think the Lakers are still trying to acquire that. I think we will, before training camp starts, have that other big. I don't know what's the holdup, but maybe they're just, they're going in order from Christian Wood on down to Biombo and past that. So we're probably going in order and trying to see what's the best big we can get. Hey, patience is a virtue, but sometimes it pays off. So hopefully we do. But I'm excited, yo. This schedule drop got me hyped. I mean, this is a fun time of the year, right? September is upon us, followed by October, which is my favorite month of the year. Right now, Madden's about to come out tonight. I already pre-ordered it, so I will be streaming on this channel, whether it comes out tonight and I have a chance tonight or tomorrow morning for sure. So keep it locked for that. If you guys like some Madden football action, I'll probably be playing Ultimate Team. I'll probably do the draft on the live stream, so that should be fun. And then 2K comes out on September 7th, I think. And so if I do get my hands on that, I will definitely be streaming that as well. Questions, comments, concerns about this schedule? It's going to be fun. That's all I can say. And really quick, it's going to be a lot of back-to-backs, a lot of challenges. But, hey, I'm up for it. Hopefully the Lakers will be as well. But you just wanted to break it down for you guys. Now, like I said, my prediction for the Lakers this year, it is 50 wins, right? I do believe the Lakers are going to have 50 wins. I say 50-32. That should be the record. And I'd be happy with that. I would be happy with that. I don't need too much. For me, it's more about being healthy. But I think 50 wins gets you a top 4 seed in the West. What do you guys think? We got to beat the Clippers this season. Hopefully, we will sweep. I would love that more than anything. But I think what's even more important than beating the Clippers, Carlos, is just staying healthy this season. But I would love it if we could finally put them in their place. Listen, people want to brag about the last couple of years. The overall record is like 150-80 plus 17-0. So we own the Clippers. Don't let these basketball junkies, these crackheads and these born yesterday fans fool you, fam, with the recency bias. The fact of the matter is, what really matters is the postseason, right? Regular season matters as well, and we get hyped. We get up for these games. We get excited. So it'd be nice if we can beat the Clippers and like you said, sweep them. That would be awesome because their only bragging rights the last couple of seasons would disappear. So they would be forced to change teams per usual, right? That's why they stay on number 7 fans. I like it, LOE. I love the confidence. Yes, sir. He said, nothing like a great breakdown from the GOAT. Get them likes up. Hey, appreciate your Empire, Jeff. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. My guy. Much love. He said, hoping to see my Lakers in March in Indiana. I hope you get to go there too, bro, because we take over every arena. Got the best fans in the world, including yourself. So way to represent out there, bro. I agree. I think it's going to be important this year to have home court advantage for the first round. I think that's going to be key. From what I can see this season is we have to at least keep our head above water to start the season in October, November. And then if we are let's just say we're 4 to 5 games over 500 heading into December, that is going to be a good omen because I think we could end up, 12 to 15 games over 500 by the end of the month, assuming everything goes according to plan, which means health. We're putting teams in their place and we're taking care of business on paper, because December is going to be the easiest month of the year for us. The toughest game that whole month is on the 25th versus Boston on paper. Now, like I said, teams are always changing their DNA, their coaching, their strategies. So this could be a year that a random team breaks out and we're not accounting for them. But bottom line is this: we just have to be really smart and stay healthy this season, right? 55-27, I would love that. Anything above 50 is a major dub, so that would be great. I got them at 50-32 just because the schedule is extremely tough, and I know that AD and LeBron will be missing some games, which is why I wanted Christian Wood on the team. Gives us a little bit more depth, but assuming that doesn't happen, I do expect others to step up. I'm talking Rui, I'm talking Austin Reeves, I'm talking Gabe, D'Angelo. I mean, we got plenty of depth already as is. If we just get the final missing pieces, which is another big, that would be awesome. 52 dubs. Yeah, 50-32 is legit. I can see that in a top 4 seed. Yes, sir. Hey, the West is no joke, fam. The West is no joke at all. It's going to be one of those things where you got to keep your head above water most months, and then you got to use, the easier parts of the schedule to try to, get those wins in the win column and start stacking. But yeah, listen, I would love it if it was 55. I would love it. I would be ecstatic if it's 60, but realistically, I'm thinking 50. He said, Dan, you should have mentioned all Saturday start times. Early Saturday games are not in our favor or any West Coast team at noon. That is true, man. That definitely factors into it. For some reason, man, the ABC 7 games when they're early on, or the weekend games like on Sundays that we start at like 1 p.m. noon or 12 or earlier than that, is not favorable. For some reason, historically, the Lakers don't get up for those games. Hopefully we start changing the course of history next season and we start capitalizing on those as well. But we got to come out here with a sense of urgency. That is key to this season, right? And I do like that the schedule's tough early on because it's going to tell a lot about this roster, what we have, what we might need, and where we can improve, right? So that is really key as well, man. So good points. But look, obviously the key to the season is Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Those are the main two keys. Now, the role players will be the second key to this season. I'm talking the Austin Reeves of the world. I'm talking all of the fillers, right? They're going to be major keys to the season as well. However, it starts and it ends with LeBron and AD. How healthy can they stay? How can we stagger their minutes? How can we not overwork them? All of that good stuff. But all in all, this is a very intriguing schedule, and I hope that it pays off, that we're starting off on the heavy end, right? And again, for those of you that haven't looked at it, here's the schedule right here on the screen. Really quick, this video is brought to you by Prize Picks, guys. Right now is a perfect time with baseball season. The Dodgers are balling, 10 wins in a row. If you guys want to get in on the action, promo code DTLF will double your first-time deposit all the way up to $100. So you deposit 10, you get 10. You deposit 100, you get 100 back, free to play with. So definitely check that out, guys. It's a very fun, easy-to-use app, and it should be fun. It should be fun, guys. Tap in promo code DTLF for to get hooked up with that. But yeah, here's the schedule again once more. If you guys do want to look at it, I know there's some of you guys that entered the chat a little late, but here it is, guys. Here is the schedule. Oh man, I cannot wait for it to kick off. And again, if you guys want this schedule, you can go on, I believe, on NBA.com, and I believe you can print them out, or you can screenshot them, whatever you need to do to start your planning early on this Lakers schedule, because, man, it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be good this season, and I want to see each and every single one of you guys, up front and center, right? Pre-game, post-game, halftime, and heck, when I get blessed enough to go this season to the game, I want to meet as many of you guys as I possibly can. Empire Jeff said, the youth and the depth shall set us free, my brother. Yeah, listen, that is key for sure. The depth is going to be probably one of the top keys this season as well, a top 3 for sure. Because we know guys miss games. It's a long season. 82 games is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So we got to make sure that we are as healthy as possibly can be. And coach needs to be really intelligent. When guys go missing, he needs to fill in with the right pieces, because at times he might give opportunities to the wrong guy, and that could cost you games. We saw it happen last season. Made plenty of rookie mistakes, but I think, year 2 under his belt, I think he has learned. He seems like an intelligent coach. Let's hope he can make us look good this season. He said, I got us winning around 50 to 53 realistically with a healthy squad, but I would be ecstatic if we reach 56 wins. Me too, man. And again, it's not about the wins. It's just about placing yourself and gaining momentum towards the end of the season, right? You want to get that momentum and you want to go. So the nationally televised games, I have the list right here, right? So we got the Hornets, Pistons, Rockets, Pacers, Blazers, Raps, and Wiz, right? You got the Jazz, Bulls, Hawks, Nets, Wolves, Pels. So 28 out of the 30 teams are going to get nationally televised games, pretty much, just to make the list short, right? Not everybody's getting those nationally televised games. So that's interesting, right? But, the Lakers are always one of the top priorities. I think we got about 27, 28 nationally televised games. So that's pretty cool. But I'm not shocked. I mean, I'm used to the limelight, baby. I know you guys are too. Who do you guys think is really going to be key to, stepping up this season? Obviously, we know about Austin Reeves. We know about Rui, guys like that. But from all the newcomers and the pieces we already had last season, who do you guys like as a key piece to contribute this season, get us a couple of extra wins? Is it Vanderbilt? Is it going to be Taurean Prince? Is it going to be Gabe Vincent? Who is going to be this role player that's going to step up and give us the extra 3 to 5 game win boost, right? Because believe it or not, basketball is a team sport, but one player or two can make a huge difference, as we saw in the trade deadline, right? Out of the trade deadline, the main two pieces that made the most difference was Vanderbilt and D'Angelo Russell, and obviously Rui, but he came from a different trade package. So it tells you how pieces can change the dynamic of your roster. Who you guys got? When does the Kobe statue come out? 8/24, man, on his holiday. 8/24 of next year, right? 8/24. He said 60 and 22 is my prediction. That would be amazing. That would be like a Cinderella type regular season. But of course, we want to finish off strong. The postseason. So I'm not hoping for 60 games, but if we get that, great. So long as we stay healthy. He said, we're going to need all of them as a collective. That is true. That is true. However, I do want to pinpoint and I do want to bring up certain players. I think some are going to be even more key than others. For example, Gabe Vincent is for surely, right, most likely going to play a way bigger role than like a Jalen Hood-Schifino, right? Jalen Hood-Schifino might not even play much this season. So this is what I'm saying. Who are your guys' key pieces that you think are going to have to really stand out in order for us to take that next step, right, which is dominate regular season and finish it off in the postseason, right? Gabe Vincent is a good one, Dante. Yes, I think he's going to be a key cog for sure. My guy Victor says Cam and Rui. Hey, listen, if Cameron Reddish can give us even a slightly good season, it is a huge win for us because we got him on veterans minimum. He's still extremely young, and I don't mean that. Listen, I don't want nobody questioning ever Phil Handy already as it is. But if he can add these other younger players who have been journeymen early on in their career, like a Cam Reddish, under his belt of players he's developed, wow, just takes his reputation to another level. And not just Cam. Watch out for Jackson Hayes as well. He really hasn't made his mark in this league yet as a lottery pick, right? So if he can spread his wings and fly here with the Lakers, that would be huge, ladies and gentlemen. Huge, right? But Cam Reddish would be nice. Gabe and Prince. Yeah, you know what? One player we haven't talked too much about is Taurean Prince. You're talking about a 6'8" guy who can space the floor, switch multiple positions on the defensive end, has good versatility. He can knock down the wide open three, can attack the rim, and rebound and just do the little fundamentals to help your team win. Watch out for him. I think he's going to get a huge role on the season. I wouldn't be shocked if he started some games, right? So I think he's going to be huge for this team. I think based off of Darvin Ham's rookie season as a coach, his coaching style has been favoring, should I say, the veteran type player. So, yeah, I think he's in good standings. And one of the reasons I think Taurean Prince picked the Lakers is he was probably promised a big role. Same with Jackson Hayes. Right. So, man. Angel said, I agree about momentum. I hope I see similar type of momentum to the one we had in 2020. We beat the teams we needed to beat, and we started to look playoff ready by like February and March. Yes. I mean, you can really tell a lot about a team after December, like starting January, but February and March, I mean, you basically have the identity down pat of what your team is going to be, whether it's going to be a rebounding team, a fast breaking team, or both, or a defensive minded team first, which I prefer because defense wins championships. So we can become the best defensive team, which at times we looked like it last season, right, towards the end of the season. But if we can become the absolute best from inside to out, We got enough size and enough depth. That can be a very lethal thing, and it can lead us all the way to the title. I agree with you, man. I agree. 2K Gamer. I'm very excited as well, man. It's a fun time to be alive. LA Sports, I mean, shout out to the Dodgers, man. 10 in a row, and they keeping it going, baby. And right before the postseason. So excited for that. We got football coming up. Obviously, all you Rams fans in the building, horns up. And then the Lakers are around the corner. They're literally about a month and a half away. And I'm ready. I'm ready to give you guys the best content, hopefully of any content creator that covers Lakers and NBA basketball out there. And I'm ready just to go all the way in, man. This season, the content is going to go crazy. I promise. Every year we growing. Every year we're improving. We adding to the team. Shout out to Christian. Shout out to the guys from around the league. Shout out to everybody who helps make this channel even better. You guys in the chat as well. You get ready for a monster season as far as the coverage goes, the breaking news, the pre-post game halftime, the around the league episodes, rewind with Dtlf, gaming with Dtlf. I'm going to be doing more NBA 2K streams as well as, like I said, we're going to do Madden streams starting either tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure if the game drops tonight or it drops tomorrow morning, but either way, there will be some streams, man, coming up. So keep it locked right here. If you already have not hit that post noti bell, what are you doing, man? Don't waste your time. Hit that post noti bell. That way you guys are part of the Noti gang, man, part of the Noti squad, and you guys get the news first. As you guys know that as soon as it breaks, you know where to find me, man. You know where to find this beautiful mug on your screen, ready to give you guys the latest from the greatest franchise in basketball history. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I appreciate you, Brad. Thank you, man. Much love, bro. He said, Dan, I got my ticket for Blue Beetle and going to catch the new Inglewood Theater. That's what's up, bro. That theater is beautiful. That theater is beautiful, Darius Ford. Take some pictures, bro. I haven't really watched the movie there, but my brother said, and we went to, we stopped by on the way back from the Rams game to use the restroom, and it was fancy as hell, man. They even wanted to, validate my parking. That's how fancy they are. And then my brother said he walked by where the theater rooms were at, and he saw robots serving people. So the future is here, ladies and gentlemen. That was the most beautiful theater I've ever been inside of, but I didn't actually go watch a movie, right? I was at the Rams game, just leaving right after the Rams game, and we stopped by. So enjoy that theater and tell me all about it, because I might go visit that place real soon. And I heard Blue Beetle's getting good ratings. So that's good, especially due to the fact that it is a DC movie, and you guys know that DC movies haven't been doing great lately unless they're Batman related or Joker, right? But you know what? That Snyder guy, not Snyder, the guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy, I always forget his name. James Gunn is going to start directing a lot of the DC movies, if not all. And he's really going to dictate. I think he's going to save that, the DC comics, because, man, historically, there's only been a handful of good DC movies. Suicide Squad, the latest one, was one of them. Obviously, the Batman, the Dark Knight was always my favorite. The Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and hopefully Blue Beetle joins the conversation as one of the best DC movies. But yeah, James Gunn is going to take care of that franchise, and I know I don't think he's involved with the Blue Beetle, but I've been hearing great things about it. And the first Mexican oriented superhero, so I'm hyped, man. I definitely got to go watch that eventually. So yes, sirs. Appreciate you, Empire Jeff. Thanks for tapping in, my brother. I appreciate you always, my guy. And as well, go check him out, man. He's awesome at what he does. I mean, on the ones and twos, breaking stuff down, especially salary cap related, but everything else, he's phenomenal. And he's going to be also breaking stuff down all season long. So make sure y'all sub and show my brother Empire Jeff some love. I mean, that's his channel right there, literally, Empire Jeff TV. Very easy to just look up and subscribe. It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost a penny. And it truly helps my brother out. So go do that for him. Let's run him up to at least 200 subs. He should have been there already, man. Let's show the brother some love. And he will be on Around the League this upcoming season. So should be fun. He said James Gunn did Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. Those are two great movies. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Suicide Squad is a movie. Peacemaker was a show. By the way, shout out to my guy. How did I forget his name? John Cena. John Cena is an underrated actor. And by the way, it doesn't hurt that he follows me on Twitter. That's pretty cool. Just a quick little flex. But I think he's a Laker fan. That's why he follows me, which is cool, man. That is pretty awesome. Peacemaker, if y'all haven't seen that show, great. I'm still waiting for season 2. And again, James Gunn is one of the GOATs. Gotta definitely watch everything that he drops. Straight up. He said, Dan, have you seen Justice League Dark Apocalypse? I don't. Is that like the Snyder Cut or something? I seen one of them, bro, but it was mad long. And I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep because it was late at night. So I didn't even finish watching it. But yeah, I seen one of them. Again, wasn't a big fan of the Snyder, anything that had to do with the Justice League. I was not a big fan. A lot of people like Ben Affleck's Batman. I did not, to be honest with y'all, man. I like Christian Bale better, and all the Batmans that came before him even better. So, yeah, that's just how I feel about that. Cena is a GOAT in acting and wrestling. Well, I don't watch wrestling, but I do watch his acting, and I definitely love them in Peacemaker and in the Suicide Squad movie. If y'all haven't seen both of those, definitely worth the watch. He stole the show. He said, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I agree. I read as many comments as possible. I would have read your comment right now. Are you complaining? He said, hot take, Jared Vanderbilt will be all defensive second team. If that happens, bro, listen, he showed me potential that he could be the best perimeter defender in this league. The only thing he needs to add is a consistent jump shot so he can catch and shoot and not become a liability. Because sometimes it felt last season, especially in the postseason, like we were playing 4-on-5 on the offensive end. We would kick it to him. He was either bricking or he was hesitating on his shots and his drive attempts. So we need this guy to step up his game. And if he can start knocking down shots, because I'll tell you what, Rui Hachimura is on his heels as far as a two-way player goes, right? If Rui can become more consistent on the defensive end, his offense is already amazing. So he could take up a lot of his minutes and might even have in question if we're going to re-sign him, which I hope not, because I want to keep Vanderbilt for years to come. Big fan of his game, especially defensively. It'll be fun. It'll be fun if he can develop a corner three, kind of like PJ Tucker, and a better slashing game, because he did blow some layups last season that I think he's capable of converting. He's still very young. He's only 24, so they got to work with him. That's all it is. How about Black Adam or Shazam 1 and 2? I like Shazam 1. I hated Black Adam. Honestly, fell asleep in that movie as well. It's not my fault. They got recliners at my local theater, so if the movie's kind of boring, I'm gonna fall asleep. I hated Black Adam. Shazam 2, I haven't seen yet. Is that worth the watch? Haven't seen it, man. Haven't had the time to watch that one yet. But let me know if it's worth the time, because I like the first Shazam. It was pretty solid. But yeah, guys, listen, really quick. Again, major shout out to my sponsorship. I got a couple other sponsorships that I'm going to be announcing. Some of you guys already heard about them, but as the season progresses, because it's going to be fun. It's some cool stuff coming up, man. We're going to be doing on the channel. So I appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. Much love, Laker family. Like I said, I'm not sure if Madden drops tonight or tomorrow morning, but either way, I'm streaming one of the two days. Keep it locked right here for that. And everything Lakers and basketball, guys, got you guys covered all season long. That will wrap it up for my 2023-2024 schedule breakdown. My final prediction is Lakers go 50-32, get a top 4 seed in the West, and go very far. So I appreciate you guys, man. And yes, I will be covering tomorrow's game. Team USA plays tomorrow, so I will be covering that game. I got you guys with pregame, postgame, and all that good stuff. And again, I do have League Pass for next season, so I will be covering some extra games on off Laker days. So keep it locked, guys. If y'all hoop junkies, this is the place to be, man. It's the #1 spot for basketball coverage. I'm telling y'all, it's here, and this channel is just gonna grow. Got special things planned for 24K and beyond. So I'll be doing more giveaways this season, more fun stuff. So keep it locked. Hit that like button. Make sure you're part of the Noti Squad, so you can be the first to be notified if I ever do a giveaway. It's gonna be first come, first serve type basis. So keep it locked, guys. I will see you guys here on the next one. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Go Lakers, baby.